Creating strategies for achieving short and long-term goals will reduce your stress about money and everything in between. It is a new year and it is pertinent or important that we discuss cogent issues that could help us have a smooth sail in 2024. Hello and welcome to Let's Talk. My name is Oluja Kemusako with the topic financial planning and investment. And my guest is Mr. Peter Medunoye. He is the Chief Financial Planning Officer, Central Securities Clearing System PLC. As usual, would like to remind you to please subscribe to our YouTube channel. It is a new year, and we will be glad if you indeed help us do this as we enjoy 2024 together. So enjoy the ride with us. Thank you, sir, for coming on the show. It's nice having you.
Thank you so much, Joker, for the opportunity. It's a great pleasure, I must say. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. So basically, it's 2024, and I know that a lot of spendings have happened in December and probably January 1st. And, children will be going back to school. A lot of things will be happening. It's at a time that people will have to do a reset. Have to press that reset button to be able to figure out how to go through 2024. And that's the reason why we thought it wise to actually, educate people on how to go about it. I know it's not a new topic that people discuss every year, every time, but I feel doing it over and over cannot be overemphasized. So now with this, what is the difference between financial plan and financial planning?
Thank you so much. And I must say that just like your introduction highlighted, there is no better time than now to speak about this, going into a new calendar year. And the way I would like to start this topic is to say that the future is filled with so much uncertainty, no doubt. And planning is about bringing that future to the present just to make sure that we can do something about it so that we can try as much as possible to hedge those volatility and make sure that we are cool, for lack of a better word, with the future. So just going straight to your question, the difference between financial plan and financial planning. I must say that the financial plan is actually the output of financial planning. In a plain language, I would say financial plan is a vivid or a comprehensive picture of our finances as individual, where we are in terms of current financial situation, against our financial goals, what we intend to achieve. And the third part is actually the strategies for achieving those goals. That is financial plan for you. Why financial planning is the process, is the ongoing process of actually taking a look at your entire financial situation, what comes into you right now, and what goes out, and now creating a strategy to make sure that you can achieve those goals you've set for yourself. So I would say, for example, if I plan to achieve a good retirement for myself at the age of 50, at age of 55, maybe I'm at 40 now, then I look at all my financial situation, what comes into me, what goes out, against that particular plan that I want to retire well at age 55. Then I now take the right steps, the right strategy that I need to put in place to achieve those financial goals. So I must say it's an ongoing process, and there are different financial plans that are required for different stages of your life. When you're at age 25, the planning is different from when you're at age of 45. So it's an ongoing process just to address the financial goals you want to achieve for yourself.
Thank you so much for that. Now, why is creating a financial plan very important? Yes, you made mention of, we've discussed, you've given us an introduction or an explanation of the difference between plan and planning. So now, why is planning important or plan important?
Okay, thank you so much. Very good question. So the way I would like to respond to that is to say that, I want to have a financially secured future. It's a mere desire. It doesn't take me to that. So it's actually the actual setting of those plans that can make sure that I have a secured future. So the plan makes you to bring the future to now, and you can, with peace of mind, with ease of mind, you can be rest assured that this is how the future is going to look like. So financial plan gives you that peace of mind. It gives you that assurance that those goals you've set for yourself. So if I say that, okay, I have 3 kids, like I have 3 boys in the real sense, and my plan is to make sure that whatever happens before I'm certain age, I want to have the complete fund set in respective investment to make sure that whatever happens to me, whether I'm there or I'm not there, these 3 boys can go through their university education without any issue. So if I'm able to set that in place, in motion, what that enables me to do is that it gives me peace of mind that whatever happens, the futures of these boys are secured. So I would say in a nutshell that the benefit of financial planning is just to make sure that you are sure about the future. Though we are not God, there are certain things that you cannot preempt, but to a large extent, financial planning helps you to just make sure that that future is secured today.
Okay, thank you so much for that. Just to corroborate what you've said, it brought back this common, scenario about when a man and a woman, when the wife gets pregnant, there's going to be, this is a 9-month journey. Absolutely. And there's going to be naming ceremony afterwards. So why wait till when the baby is born and then you start going about, oh, sorry, my wife just delivered. Can you help me? I need to do a naming ceremony and all of that. So basically, you know what you expect in the future. You know what you're looking for. You know what you're looking at. So they're planning right now towards that. It's actually very important because you do not wait until the end before you start it.
Thank you. I think that your example cannot be more real than any other thing. And what financial planning also does for you is it provides motivation for you. Just like one of the holy books says that when you write down the vision on a slate, it enables you to run with it. It gives you that motivation. It gives you that energy. That's okay. If I truly want to be financially secured at the age of 45, and I don't want to depend on anyone, that alone gives you a motivation, and it gives you a kind of assurance, a tonic that actually fuels you with confidence to want to continue to run.
Thank you so much for that. Now let's quickly talk about investment. Since the topic is financial planning and investments, what would you say investment is?
Okay, so one of the outputs of financial planning is actually investment, or let me say one of the steps in articulating or putting action to financial plan is actually investment. And investment simply means you have set a goal. I want to get a house at so age. I want to get married at so age, and I don't want to depend on anyone. I want to so whatever that particular thing is, investment is actually putting the resources together to actually achieve those financial objectives and those goals. And I would say, like I tell people, you shouldn't say, oh, investment is just for the rich. Oh, it's only for people that earn within certain bracket. No, whatever you have, you can actually make. So I would like to use it in a layman's term. You can call it savings. You can call it investing. It's actually putting resources together to achieve those financial objectives or goals that you have set for yourself. And this is actually in diverse form. We have money market products that you can actually put your resource into. And you also have capital market products that you can put your money into. But certain fundamentals needs to be clear to you when you are making investment. One of them is actually the fact that there is a direct relationship between risk and return. The higher the risk, the higher the return. So if you are a kind of a person who is risk averse like myself, then you will have to go for investment that can give you moderate level of risk. For me, one of my philosophies is that I don't even invest in anything I don't understand. So people may say they are making a lot of money. People may say there's a good return on certain kind of investment. If I don't understand it, I don't invest in it. And another thing, apart from risk and return, another thing one should also pay attention to is also diversification. You don't want to put all your eggs in the same basket, like they say. So you have money market product, you have capital market product. So if you say, oh, I want to, just like typically the financial experts will advise that you try to save up to 20 to 30% of what comes to you. If that 20% is what you want to save, then depending on how the size of that 20%, you could start with money market product first, investing in fixed deposit, investing in treasury bills, investing in government sovereign bonds and all that. All those are money market products. Now, if you grow this up to certain level, you can decide to diversify into other areas of investment. Like you may say you want to invest in real estate. You may say, oh, I want to invest in equity. Equity gives you ownership in a company. But the other forms of investment that I've mentioned, like money market, like treasury bills, like bonds, those are basically debt instruments. They don't give you ownership. It's like you have actually lent your money to someone, and at period, that person gives you interest in return. And at a particular point, your principal will be paid back to you. But for equity, which is also called stocks, which is also called shares, it's like you are actually buying into a company. And when the company declares dividend, you get paid. So for debt instrument, your return and your interest and your principal is assured. But for equity, basically, you are just like an owner. It's only when the company makes a profit that you get dividend in return. So these are different kind of investment that you can actually put your resources into with the objective of actually achieving the financial goals you have set for yourself.
Thank you so much for that. Let's quickly go on this break. We will be right back. Welcome back. If you're just joining us, the program is Let's Talk on DNTWOK, and I've been speaking with Mr. Peter Medunoye. He is the Chief Financial Officer, Central Securities Clearing System, PLC. And the topic has been financial planning and investment. Well, before we went on that break, we were talking about precisely investment, and he has given us different ways by which we can invest and what we can do to actually, make more money. And if you're a risk taker, I beg your pardon, you should be able to go all out. Thank you once again for standing by, sir.
Thank you so much, Jackie.
Now it is a new year. A lot of people make new decisions, what to do and what not to do. But when it comes to finance, it is always difficult. Why is that so?
Okay, so I would say I have a saying, and this is what I typically tell my friends, what I also tell my wife. Money is something that is both emotional and also spiritual. Money is like relationship. It's like dating a guy. It's like dating a lady. When you treat the other party well, they gravitate towards you. When you treat any human being badly, the reverse is usually the case. They will also move away from you. So when you treat money very well, it flows to you naturally. But if you don't treat money well, it flows away from you. And that is why it looks as if money or finance is actually a difficult thing. So for instance, if you treating money well, is actually the art of investing. And in one of the holy books, it talks about a master who was going on a journey, and he gave to some 1, he gave to another 2, and he gave to another 5. The one that was given 2 and the one that was given 5, they treated money very well. And what happened? The numbers that they gave to them increased. But the one who did not nourish money, what happened? He's just left with the single one that he has. But that is not the end of the consequence of not treating money well. The one that he had that was not enough was eventually taken away from him and given to those that have more. And that is why it is extremely important that regardless of where you are, and like I said, this is a very good time of the year when, as we are going into the new year, you see a lot of people being promoted in their places of work, you will see a lot of salary adjustment because of high inflation around the world. Inflation has been significantly on the increase, especially in 2023. So going into 2024, you see salary adjustment and all that. Then you must make deliberate plan about what you want to do with your finances in order to have that future that you decide. And these are things we can do on our own by setting a budget. So I will say there are stages to financial planning.
Okay, so before you go into that, let me just quickly, you said something about treating money well. And now in 2024, while you're saying going to 2024, which of course is the new year that the calendar, is on for. Now, how do people treat money? Because I'm sure some people will be curious. How do I treat money well? What do I do to that makes it look like I don't treat money well? And some people might not be able to go out for stock, forex, and all of that. What are the other ways that they can actually invest or treat money well without borrowing or begging in 2024?
Thank you so much. And I think that question is actually apt, and it's actually moving towards my next area of thought, which is actually about setting a budget for yourself. So the first thing you need to do is actually to say, where am I today? Where am I today in terms of what I want to achieve, in terms of my goals that I want to achieve? So you set a goal for you set goals for yourself, and those goals are not unique to. No two people have the same goals. So you have your different goals. You set your goal in terms of what you want to achieve. Then you ask yourself the honest question. Put pen to paper. What comes to me on a monthly basis? What comes to me on a quarterly basis? And today, how do I spend those things? Not what you desire not your desire in terms of how to spend it, but what you really spend those money on. So you have what comes to you against what you spend your money on.
Thank you so much for that. I wish we could continue, but we are actually out of time. Do you have any final words, sir?
So I think my final word is, as unstable the future looks, taking a plan of what you want to be, where you want to be in that future, is a good way of safeguarding your future and the future of your children. So good financial planning and investment management comes down to having a solid financial plan and sticking to them. It's not good enough to say you have a plan and you just dump it somewhere for it to only gather dust, but actually actioning those plans. And that is what gives you the kind of future that you want to see for yourself. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, sir. It's been wonderful talking with you.
Same here.
And to you out there, thank you too for being part of the show. I hope you've learned so much this day, because it is very important that you take your finance very serious. While he was talking, in my head, I was already thinking of what to do. So I would advise that you also take those steps, set your goals, write out your plan and write it, make sure that you see it every time. And perhaps you go for a financial advisor that would help you strategize on how to get it done. Until next time, when I come your way again with another exciting topic. Happy New Year.